Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Staff Sergeant Castro and I'm here to show you how to identify proper tie down points for a rolling stock or anything like that to your trailer. So first thing you want to do, identify proper points to tie down. Example right here is this D-ring. Alright, first example. Depending on the type of trailer you have, it can change up, so be flexible with that. You also have this little area right here. It goes straight through the trailer. If anything's in the way, something that can break, do not use it. But otherwise, it should just be a straight through solid point to be able to tie down to. Next, we'll look right under here at the vehicle, trying to identify a good tie down point underneath. If you look over here, you can see the axle. And what you want to be careful of is not putting the chain over anything like brake lines. Once again, anything that can break, all right? Now, once you have identified your tie down points with your rolling stock, your vehicle, whatever you are tying down, and your trailer, you will grab your necessary items and you will tie it down. First thing you want to do, inspect your equipment. Right? Make sure there's no breaks in any of the links, no overly rusted pieces. Same thing with your ratchets, right? Your tie down or your binders, whatever you have to work with. You're going to inspect them, make sure they're in good working order, not overly rusted, and can function properly. Today, I will show you how to work the ratchet binder. On the other side, Sergeant Boswell will show you how to work with the Type 2, quote-unquote, suicide binder, all right? Now that we have our equipment inspected, our tie-down points identified, we will preset up to make our life easier. Also, as you are tying down, you want to make sure the forces are opposing. So basically, whenever you're tying it down, if you're tying the front to pull forward, the back of your vehicle, rolling stock, whatever you're tying down, will be pulling in the opposite direction. You don't want it pulling in the same direction, because that is just, what's the word I'm looking for? Inefficient, okay? And it won't be secured. All right. So once again, pre-positioning, I will use this hole, basically coming around. You will secure the chain to itself on one of the links. As tight as you can get it would be best, right? If you had somebody with you, a spotter, what have you, they could help and hold the chain and make sure that's good to go. And then you can pull it here, as I was. So for what we are doing, we're going across the frame and connecting to the axle, making sure we do not connect the chain over any pinch points, any brake lines, what have you. Once my wingman is done securing over there, I will take up the slack, keep slack going, and before you tighten your chain down, you want to make sure, once again, once the chain is pulling, it is not going to make contact and break anything it is making contact with. All right, now once you set up your ratchet binder, you want to make sure all of the slack is out of this area right here, the part that actually tightens down. All right, that's just going to make sure you have enough room to tighten down, and it does cinch as tight as it can be. So once again, you go to the farthest link you can, pulling this chain, and then you tighten your ratchet. All right, holding it too, you will make sure it has enough clearance, and you can speed up the process a little bit. All right, you'll start to see some of the slack coming out and the chain rise. So you could slow down from here, and once again inspect, make sure it is not coming in contact with anything that can break. All right, as it tightens, this binder will rise and you could make contact with the body itself, so be careful of that. All right, as so. All right, probably edit this out to make it a little bit faster. means you will have your binder set up. After you are done tightening it a little bit of the ways, because you have to tighten it down all sides first to ensure it's all secure, you will secure your excess chain around your handle, ensuring that the handle will not loosen in any way possible, and also it doesn't come undone, right? So this is good for this side. On the other side, Sergeant Boswell is going to go over the Type 2.
How's it going? I'm Sergeant Boswell, and I'm going to show you how to use the Type 2 binder. So what you want to do is make sure that it's open. That way you can properly latch it and tighten your chain. So I'm going to use the same tie down point as Sergeant Castro used. Through there, link it together, and pass the other edge over to him so we can cross the chains. And you want to cross the chains, that way you stabilize the load. So he's going to run it on the other side of the axle, making sure he's not pinching any lines and staying clear of anything that he could damage. I'm going to pull the slack in the middle, and for safe practices, we want to put the binder on the chains to where we're pulling it towards us. Wrap the chain up to make sure that it is out of the way and it's not going to fall onto the side of the trailer as we're going down the road.
Say something like, you do the back end of this vehicle just like you did the front end. Like you'd mirror the, something like that.
And then we're going to mirror image the way the 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to mirror image the rear axle as we did with the front axle. And then whenever you take everything apart, you want to make sure that this binder, that you're clear of this binder. And the way we do the pull method, the reason why we do the pull method is that way you're clear of any of the, what is that called?
Force.
Okay.
That way you're clear of the force. You want me to do it?
Oh, do it. Give it a little sign out, something like, this is how you properly use chains. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, ask your instructor.
So this is how you properly use chains. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, turn them towards your instructor.